What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be reviewing the new BH Cosmetics Shaaanxo The Remix palette that just came out on their website last week. This is the second collaboration, I believe, that they have done with Shannon. Shannon is a YouTuber. Her name's Shannon Harris. She's a YouTuber from New Zealand. I don't know if you watch her or not, but this is a collaboration with her by BH Cosmetics. This is the second one. I didn't really have any interest in the first one because it had like lip products in it, and honestly, I'm just not a big fan of potted lip products, so any palette with those in them, I'm just going to pass on. This palette was $18.99 on their website, and I believe it still is, though it did say it was an introductory price, so I don't know if that price is going to change at some point or what it's actually going to be later on. But yes, I did pay $18.99 plus shipping for this. It is vegan, it's cruelty-free, it's also gluten-free if that's something that you're interested in or a requirement that you have. Spoiler alert, I do like this palette, especially for the price, $18.99. You just can't beat it, honestly. The whole thing is pink. It's darker pink on this side than it is this side. Sturdy packaging, yes, not my style. Okay, let's start with the neutral side. So there are two sides to the palette, total 18 shades, and they are a little more than 2 grams each per shade, which is actually pretty typical of single shadows like Makeup Geek shades or MAC shades or whatever, so you get a decent amount of product in here. This is not my favorite side of the palette. I like this yellow transition shade. It's not super pigmented, but it is, you know, it's decent. I like yellow eyeshadows in general. I like this reddish brown shade. This is a lot like Anastasia Beverly Hills' Morocco. This shade right here, this is called Avocado. Now, this is a blue-brown shade. It's a really interesting color. It's a really nice color to just do like a one shade eye look with. So these shades, however, these 4 right here, I just don't think that they're that special. I mean, they're nice, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a nice formula, whatever. You know, they're kind of remind me of like the first Naked palette, the shades you might find in that, or is it the third one? It's a nice palette to travel with. You've got all your basics, you've got everything you need. They're a good formula, so I really love this side of the palette. It's what I have on my eyes right now, which you will see in the demo. This is probably one of my favorite eye looks that I've ever done. Of course, it has this yellowy mustard toned brown shade, which I really love. I love shades like this. I just love this side of the palette. There are so many things you can do with it. Yes, this is a neon pink and it is a true neon, and I'm calling it a true neon because it stains my eyelids. It's what I'm wearing in my crease today, just barely. I kind of combined it with this shade right here to have like a nice transition. So that hot pink, while it may not be super visible, is part of my transition, and I will show you in the demo how I did that. I love that there's a purple. Purples are so cool, and this one's so smooth, and it's really pigmented, and it just feels really nice. Honestly, I can't complain about the pigmentation. I think they're all really nicely pigmented, especially for $18.99. Did I mention this palette is $18.99? I love this shade. This is a really interesting shade. I have seen it before. When you layer it on top of some of these other pinky shades, like these more red tone shades, I've noticed that it almost changes colors on itself. It is so cool. On my eyes today, I'm using every shade except for these 3, the 2 browns and the purple. So are these like Viseart eyeshadows? No. But these can really hold their own. And to be honest, another reason that I think I actually am going to travel with this is because if it breaks, I mean, you didn't spend $60 just for some of the shadows to break. So that's why I think that it's a great little travel-friendly palette. It's small, it's compact. You've got your neutrals, you've got some color, if that's your thing. I'm going to reiterate, like a lot of these shades, I can just kind of take them or leave them on this side. This is the star in this side of the palette. One of my things is I like it when they're pigmented enough, but not so pigmented that they won't blend. And I don't want them to be too blendable because then they just muddy up on each other. These are not like that. They blend as well as you need them to, but not too much. And let's go ahead and do the swatches, and then after that, I will do a demo. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so first I'm just going to do some quick finger swatches. There those are, and then I'm going to do some brush swatches. I am doing a dry brush swatch, and then I'm doing a wet brush swatch. The dry obviously is for the mattes, and then the wet brush is for the shimmers. I don't know why I look so washed out here. The color somehow changed between clips, but there are the brush swatches. And then here are the finger swatches of the neutral side of the palette. I didn't want to go through and do like live swatches or anything because I feel like it's probably been done to death on YouTube. I wasn't going to go too in depth with this side of the palette or swatches or anything here because like I said, it is all over YouTube. This palette has been out before. So to do my transition, I'm going to go into Bestie first, and I had already done that and not been filming it. That's why I already had it on my eyelid. So then I'm going to go into that hot pink shade with a more pointed, tapered blending brush. And I'm just going to kind of blend that into my crease. Then I'm going to go into Stalker with the Real Techniques Detail Crease Brush. I think that's what it's called. And blend that on the outer part of my eye, kind of staying away from the inner part, but blending it right up to my crease. So over top of some of that hot pink, I just want the hot pink to kind of peek out with the rest of the transition. I'm also going to go back in and kind of smooth out that transition. Then I'm going into Vampette with a smaller blending brush, and I'm just going to keep that right on the outside of my eye. As you can see, they're blending really well. They're not patchy. They're pigmented. I mean, it was just really easy for me to get this look. And I'm going to go into Dream Girl, which is that coral, almost iridescent shade, and I'm going to kind of use my finger to put that on the inner part of my eye before I go into Bestie again and blow that out on my lower lash line as kind of a mimic of my transition. Then I'm going into the hot pink shade, and I'm just going to kind of put that lightly on my lower lash line, and then I'm just going to blur them both together so that they kind of form one transition down here. Then I'm going to go back into Stalker, which is that like reddish shade, and basically mimicking what I did on the top, if you can't tell. Back into Vampette, and I'm really going to darken up the outer corner here. And you can see there's really not a lot of fallout. Go back in one more time and blend out the edges. And then back into Dream Girl, apparently. I'm going to go and do that on my bottom lash line. Then I'm going to go into Island Glow and put that right on my tear duct on the inner corner. I'm not wetting my brush or anything. I'm getting a decent amount of payoff without it. So put a little bit on my brow bone, but I've noticed the shade can emphasize texture. And since I'm growing my eyebrows out, I didn't really put a lot. Throw on some mascara real quick, and that'll be it. Not going to do liner. Alright guys, so that'll be it for my review of the BH Cosmetics Shaaanxo the Remix palette. And if you do want this palette, I hope you're still able to get your hands on it. As of right now, it's not sold out on their website, and they are still running the introductory price. And if you're wondering what I'm wearing on my lips, I am wearing a BH Cosmetics liquid lipstick. Not my favorite. I like the color of it, and I love that it matched the eyes. But, you know, in case you're wondering, just a quick little opinion there on this. Not a huge fan of the formula. Like the color, not huge on the formula. Don't know how much I'll actually wear this. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this review. If you did, please give it a thumbs up underneath the video. If you're not subscribed and you want to be, just click the subscribe button on your way out, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.